From Buckingham Palace, a special message from Her Majesty the Queen.
Him. As you may have heard, we at Buckingham Palace are experiencing a slight problem with mice. The truth is, this place has more rodents than a Law Society cocktail party. But we're doing our best to cope with this nasty situation. Looks a bit like John Nunziata with whiskers. Nevertheless, we're making every effort to rid the palace of these horrid creatures.
I say, what's this then? Ah!
Maybe I shouldn't have put that mousetrap in Philip's pants. To deal with our problem, I have enlisted Charles's help. He's upstairs right now, chatting with the rodents and boring them to death. It appears to be working. It's not like this is our first pest problem. We recently got rid of quite a pudgy little rat. The mice should prove no problem. One appears to be crawling up my leg as we speak. Rather reminds me of my honeymoon. Many of you must be thinking, how can I help? Simple. Send money. We can't afford a proper exterminator. We blew all our savings on divorce settlements. We are so broke, instead of getting a new yacht, we're scaling down our water transportation requirements. Bee Fund. Help Liz get rid of the little buggers. Give now. The queen you save may be your own. Ah! Oh, dear.
Viva Tone News. PLO leader Yasser Arafat and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu get together to figure out how to spell each other's names. The bitter enemies meet at the White House in an attempt to salvage the Middle East peace process.
BBC World Report with Tarquin Newton-Figg.
Good evening. At least where you are in the colonies. Where I am, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. The big story in Canada is the Somalia inquiry, and the chief witness has been the Canadian Chief of Staff, General Jean Boyle, who joins us now from Ottawa. Well, General Boyle, being a fighter pilot, I suppose this sortie has been tally-ho, wizard show, chocks away, wheels up, and foot to the firewall on the old kite, eh? Or not, as the case may be. Now, I gather you've been accused of being slow to pass on information.
That's correct.
But if you found the missing documents, you'd rush to give them to the inquiry, would you not?
Yes.
But you've been accused of covering up.
I spoke from the heart.
Well, some say you were speaking from another part of the anatomy.
I take exception to that.
Well, what do you say to those who think you've started to lose your marbles?
Some appear to have gotten lost, yes.
General, who altered the documents?
I have no idea.
Then who lost the documents?
I have no idea.
How do you tell your ass from your elbow?
I have no idea.
General, I'd like to thank you for your honesty and outspokenness. I'd like to, but I'd be lying. And that's it from the BBC World Report.
I'm Nancy Wilson, and I'm wearing very tight shoes. The federal government has finally released the Royal Commission's report on Aboriginal peoples. It cost $58 million, took 5 years to write, and will be forgotten in 5 days. My guest is Native people spokesman Billy Two Willies. He joins me from his traditional ancestral home.
Hey, guess what? Blackjack, house wins. Hello, Nancy.
Mr. Two Willies, what do you think of this 4,000-page document?
Well, like, I could have said the same thing in 5 words.
What is the Native people's position?
Well, I was talking about this very point last night with my wife, eh? Buffy said, not tonight, I have a headache. She said we must be allowed to return to our hereditary roots, hunting, fishing, and smuggling cigarettes.
Mr. Two Willies, do you think the government of Canada will grant Native people self-rule?
It'd be worth it just to get Lucien Bouchard pissed off.
Do you think you'll win all your land claims?
Well, probably not, eh? But we insist on ownership of several sacred burial sites.
Where are they?
West Edmonton Mall, the Toronto Eaton Centre, Place Ville-Marie, the Calgary Tower, and Vancouver.
Mr. Two Willies, before we go, your final thoughts?
Okay, on this historic occasion, I am reminded of the words of the ancient elder of our band. He said, Billy, when the cloud is in the sky and the deer jumps over the fallen tree, that is the best time to play the 649.
What exactly does that mean?
I don't know, but I won $20 last Saturday.
Hi, do you know me? I'm Dolly, the cloned sheep you've been hearing about. Scientists were quite surprised when I showed up. They thought they were cloning a sweater. Cloning sheep is an incredible scientific breakthrough. It's created a lot more job opportunities for shepherds. But it does pose a frightening moral dilemma. If they can clone sheep, what's to stop them from cloning Don Cherry? Cloning does take some of the fun out of reproduction. No more, horizontal sheep mambo. No more ram bam, thank you, lamb. Picture looks pretty good. I've already signed a book deal, and I'm set to appear on Oprah, and I am dating Prince Andrew. For a clone sheep, that's not bad.
At what point then will we put into effect the plans of our leader to release our bodies from their earthly containers so they may roam to the spaceship trailing in the wake of the comet Hale-Bopp and thereby attain a higher plane of consciousness, even if we are only the Canadian chapter.
They've promised to phone us from San Diego the minute they've been successful.
If they've been successful, how will they be able to phone us?
Shouldn't we make our act distinctly Canadian?
We're waiting instructions from the United States. What could be more Canadian than that?
Any questions, now is the time to ask them.
When our spirits leave our body and go to the celestial spacecraft, will we still have to go to the bathroom?
No.
That's a bit unhealthy, isn't it?
I'm going now. Hello? Oh, no. No, really, no. No. No, no, no. No, a year's subscription to the Globe and Mail would be wasted on us.
It's something like that that brings home the reality of it. We won't be here for the next year.
At least. Do you think being Canadian got us into this?
How do you mean?
Well, by the end of winter, most Canadians are suicidal.
What are you suggesting, that we not go through with this?
Well, no, but our philosophy is that the world is doomed and that we will be rescued by the chosen few.
And we must trust the chosen few and follow them blindly with no hope of worldly success, obeying what they say without questioning, even though you think the leader is a bit nuts.
Where in Canada is there an organization we can join that works on those principles?
Of course. The
Reform Party!
We in the banking industry are dedicated to one honorable principle: making as much money as possible off the backs of others less fortunate. Recently, one of the other major banks, whose name I will not mention, ran a controversial ad campaign many found offensive. The ad featured a Bob Dylan composition sung off-key by people, many of them children, wandering through farmers' fields for no apparent reason. It was a blatant commercialization of a popular singer's music to attract customers. We at the Scotiabank would never stoop to such cheap tactics. Ladies and gentlemen, Rita McNeil.
If you're a working man and need service, there's no call to be nervous. The Scotia Bank fills your every wish. Open a new account and get a free fish. Hello, I'm Hannah Gartner, broadcast journalist with a really neat buzz cut. The foundations of Canada's stock markets have been shaken by news from the gold exploration company known as Brex. 2 weeks ago, the company had a net worth of $5 billion. Today, its shares are trading on a par with Canadian Tire money. Joining me is a member of the Brex board of directors who appears on the condition his identity not be revealed. Hello, Mr. X.
No need to be formal, Hannah. You can call me Bree. I'm here to be totally honest and open.
In that case, why do you insist on being anonymous?
Well, it's not so much being anonymous as it is I just don't want anybody to know who I am. You see, if my true identity were known, it could undermine Brex's recovery at...
Has Brex found a huge gold deposit or not?
I will admit there is some uncertainty concerning our core samples, but we have made a point.
What are you... What are you saying? There's no gold in the core samples?
Oh, there's plenty of gold, all right. We just have no idea where the samples come from.
All right, bottom line. What does the future hold for Briex and executives like yourself?
Well, I'd love to answer you, Hannah, but I'm sorry, my break is over. Hello? Welcome to Walmart. You find the hardware down on the third aisle? With Focus and your deal.
All right, Brian Williams here. And you know, folks, when I'm not busy covering sports on TV, there's nothing I like better than watching myself covering sports on TV. And you know, folks, now you can too with this exciting new video featuring highlights of the 1996 Atlanta Games entitled Fill the Jar, the Olympic Experience. Folks, this video also contains highlights from all the premier events, including swimming. It's amazing how fast swimmers go when you put sharks in the pool. But folks, there's even more. No Olympic highlight video would be complete without the unbiased coverage of the American media.
American runner Max Cady is running the race of his life. He's coming up to the home stretch now. What a superhuman effort. What tremendous ability. Fighting to conquer the overwhelming hardship of coming from a well-to-do family. His nanny must be proud of the only baby she's ever held in her arms. Look at him go, nearing the finish line. Max Cady, and yes, he has crossed the finish line. American Max Cady has finished 59th. God bless America!
You know, folks, I gotta tell you, this video is too good to be true. But I'm gonna tell you, my favorite highlight is when the great Canadian rowing team of Kathleen Heddle and Marnie McBean thrilled the hearts of Canadians from coast to coast when they won the gold medal in the doubles. And folks, I tell you what, order this video now, and as a special bonus, you'll actually get Kathleen Heddle and Marnie McBean. That's right, folks. I gotta tell you, Kathleen and Marnie will personally deliver this video right to your mailbox. And if you're very, very good and call right away, they'll even let you touch their medals. Let's look at some more of that Marnie Heddle, Kathleen McBean form. Well, it certainly looks like you two are really exerting yourselves here.
Well, we had to, you know, considering the load we were pulling.
Ladies, congratulations on your fine performance in Atlanta. And do we have time here? Just before we go, I'd like to have another close-up look at your beautiful gold Olympic medals. Come on in close, Mr. Director. I think we can get a nice shot of this one. And I gotta tell you, this is the most amazing thing. I personally...
Oh, God.
Oh, well.
I can't believe you.
They're beautiful medals. You deserve every little bit of them. And, put them both together and you're done for the gold again. There you go. Kathleen Heddle and Marnie McBean. For CBC Sports, I'm Ron McLean. Bye for
now. Okay, we're going to talk about the Canada Pension Plan.
Not only that, we're going to talk about the Canada Pension Plan.
It's a damn shame the government mismanaged the plan. There's a danger Canadians won't collect anything at age 65. But the finance minister has a solution.
He's going to get Canadians to pay more now so that they still won't collect anything at age 65.
Canadians will have to pay more for the plan and get less benefits. It's a hard thing.
Ain't had one of those in years.
You've got to stop eating out of aluminum pots. The point is, even with today's pension, I still have trouble making ends meet.
How do you get by, Ernie?
Send the wife out to work at McDonald's.
That helps, does it?
Oh, yeah. She smuggles out Happy Meals in her pantyhose.
How about curly fries?
The way I see it, with the new government changes, baby boomers are going to pay twice as much as we did.
But our pensions are safe, right?
Oh, yeah. But to all you baby boomers who may never collect yours...
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm Eb, and this is my close to attractive wife, Flo.
How you doing?
When we retire, we want to live in comfort.
Comfort is just south of Regina.
That's why when we went to invest, we didn't choose any mutual fund.
Instead, we chose Udder Funds.
Udder Funds is the only cow mutual fund company.
And Ab knows cows. Do your famous cow call, Ab.
Here, cow.
Good call, Ab.
Udder Funds always invests in first-class cows like the Holstein, the only Jewish cow, the Guernsey, and, of course, the Pamela Anderson.
Good one, Ab.
Thank you, Flo. At Udder Funds, they take care of your... Take it, Flo.
Money.
Good one, Flo.
Thank you, Ab.
So remember, if you're looking for someone to trust, just like your mother...
Try no other fund until you've tried Udder.
Invest in Udder Funds. They're marvelous.
Greetings from cyber world to all reality-based entities. PJ Nosley here with computer news and views. www Web TV, the new system which allows access to the internet without a computer. Hello? Internet without computer? That's unnatural. It's like easy listening radio without Rod Stewart. Or Baywatch without jiggling. Or a taxi driver who speaks English. In other words, it does not compute. Okay, oh, I heard this joke. okay. Okay. There's these two webheads surfing the net. Okay, like one has a 166 Pan AM 32 meg with 1 gig. Wait, it gets better. The second only has a 486 DX. And the first webhead tells the second one to download these pixels from this server. So like he does it and it crashes. So the first webhead says, pixels shouldn't do that. The second one says, pixels, I thought you said JPEGs. Well, maybe you had to be there. Okay, www New CD-ROMs, the latest in computer software and games. You can learn all about CD scandals, steamy stacks, and sordid soap opera situations. Pretty good alliteration, eh? With this new CD-ROM, the royal family, why cousins shouldn't marry. Okay? And like, here's another hot disc, the Dennis Rodman Interactive ROM. You choose the wrong hair color for the basketball player, and it kicks you right in the microchips. And look, here's the new Conrad Black CD-ROM. You load it in, and it buys your computer. Oh, and one of the best-selling instructional CD-ROMs is Healthcare in the Year 2000. It's all about do-it-yourself first aid. And it comes already cut back. Okay, finally, the most practical new CD is interactive banking. You can experience the thrill of banking without leaving the security of your keyboard. ARM ROM, launch program. Hey, look, I'm stuck in a cyber lineup, just like in a real bank. Okay, that's it for Computer Talk. I'm PJ Nosley. Live long and prosper.
Young for Royal Bank.
Come on into one of our banks. We'll take your money and give you thanks. No charge checking. We've got a low mortgage rate, and if your payment is late, we'll foreclose your ass.
Royal Bank. Your ass is our asset.
The following is a message from Quebec Premier Lucien Bouchard.
Bonjour, fellow Quebecers. In the past 30 years, our glorious province has lost 500,000 people. And what is worse, not one of them was Jacques Parizeau. What exactly does this figure mean? 500,000 more residents moved out of Quebec than moved in. This exodus is the largest drop of any province, and that includes Prince Edward Island, which is not much of a province. My PQ government has decided to take measures to stop this disturbing trend. As of now, anyone crossing the border to leave Quebec will be shot. No, I am kidding. It's just a little separatist humor. I understand many people are nervous about the future of La Belle Province. If there was any problem, would I be smiling like this? Many of our critics say this mass departure is a result of my party's dislike of ethnics with money. Untrue. We also do not like ethnics without money. However, we cannot stand by idly while our population drains away. We must increase our population. I think you young Quebecois couples know what I'm talking about, eh? To those who have left our province, I appeal to you. Come back to Quebec for the first time. I stole that slogan from a Jamaica tourism commercial. So, in conclusion, Quebec is a great place not to leave. And here are the reasons why you should stay here to live. Number one, ethnics with money will give you a job. Number two, no loud celebrations on Canada Day. Number three, Premier seldom drunk, not like in Alberta. Number four, cab drivers get to your destination quickly because they don't slow for annoying stop signs. Number five, I'll pay you $5 cash. Number six, choice of free poutine or Celine Dion CDs. Number seven, we're not New Brunswick. Number eight, we're scared silly everyone is going to desert the province. Number nine, no other province offers you the French tongue when you slip across the border. And number 10, 3 words, no Mike Harris. Merci beaucoup. Merci.
Time now for I Love That Word Reform with your host, the Member of Parliament for Calgary and the Bad Haircuts.
I'm Preston Manning, leader of the Reform Party. As part of my continuing makeover, I've had laser eye surgery. Now I can see more clearly than ever. Then again, I look a lot more intellectual with my glasses on. Today, I want to dispel the accusations that our party is racist. We are not racist. We're homophobic. But not racist. Joining me to discuss recent events is my fellow MP, Deborah Gray. How's it going, Deb?
Good, I just punched out 3 liberals on the way here.
Well, let's talk about our fellow party member, Darrell Stinson. Now, some people say Darrell lost it and swore at a Liberal in the House of Commons. Not true. Let's run the tape of that incident. You judge if he said anything wrong.
I hear the word racist from that side. Do you have the fortitude or the gonads to stand up and come across here and say that to me, you
gosh darn Liberal? I didn't hear anything wrong there.
I guarantee he won't act up again.
Gee, I was only going to cut off his privileges.
Now, the Reform Party will make great inroads in Quebec for the next election.
Yeah, this time we're hoping to get at least 1 vote.
And Preston has been taking voice lessons.
Oh, get a load of this.
The rain in Spade falls mainly in Lethbridge.
Pretty good, eh? Conservative leader Jean Charest, he's an extremist. He does not have 1 midget in his entire party. He's a midget bigot. Well, that's all for now. I'm Preston Manning. I love that word, reform.
Maybe I should join the Conservative Party.
Oui, hello, Canada's most popular leader. Whatever I said, I apologize.
Prime Minister Premier Mike Harris wants to talk with you.
Mike Harris? No, not Mike the Knife. I can't stand that guy. He's more boring than Art Eggleton. You know, North Bay elected him just to get him out of town. Oh, believe me, that Mike Harris, you know, he has got about as much political savvy as Hamburger Helper. I go to meetings with him just so I can feel good about leaving. Mike, I was just talking about you. What brings you here?
You asked me here.
What a coincidence, so did I. You know, Mike, you are my favorite premier. I consider you one of this country's best politicians.
And I consider you one of this country's prime ministers.
You know, as long as you are here, I can use your expert with a serious problem.
Which one? The deficit? The GST?
My golf game. The way I play me, you know, it is a national disaster.
Much like your promises.
Mike, let us not talk politics, you know. It confuses me from concentrating, like. So no politics, just golf.
Golf? The season's over.
Not in Florida. I'm going down there to visit my voters.
Okay, let's see your swing.
So can you help me?
First, you've got to cut all the waste from your swing. You've got to eliminate the fat. You've got to consolidate redundant areas. Downsize that follow-through. Be conservative in your approach.
You know, Mike, golf is like politics because me, I am on the fairway of popularity with stroke and not too much trap sand, you know, because I birdie my policies after they come out of the ball washer.
You know what scares me? I'm starting to understand them.
Okay for that. Mike, show me how it is done.
Okay. Now what?
Well, we can always do what I does, blame John Nunziata.
We interrupt programming for special address from Boris Yeltsin, live from his office at Moscow Hospital Heart Clinic.
Здравствуйте, greetings, peoples of Russia. We are here to dispel rumors about our glorious leader, still not dead President Yeltsin. He is in fine health. Well, see for yourself. He has never looked better. And what color in his cheeks. And his spirits are very high. President Yeltsin, the peoples want to know if you are still capable of running Mother Russia. Drool once for yes, twice for no. You see, President Yeltsin is doubled up in laughter at the mere thought that he is in poor health. The president sends greetings to everyone watching today. He is very robust and strong like bull. Believe me, he has the sex drive of 18-year-old. That's old for a bull. And for his critics, he has 2 words. First word, fly. A bird, a duck. Duck. Sounds like duck. A, B, C, D. Oh, well, you get the idea. So as you can plainly see, President Yeltsin is in fine health. And after the heart, the liver, the kidney, the spleen, and the lung transplants, he'll be even better.
Venture with Robert Scully.
Hello, I'm Robert Scully, and I like money. 1996 was a big year for business. Consumers distributing went bankrupt and had to lay off all their staff, and the banks made record profits because they laid off all their staff. How does Canada's economy look for 1997? Joining me to discuss it is one of the foremost authorities on Finance Minister Paul Martin, Finance Minister Paul Martin. Welcome, Mr. Martin Jr.
Your voice is even higher when you're in person.
Oh, well, Mr. Martin, Paul. Are you happy with Canada's economic performance during the past 12 months?
Well, I was until I saw you. Actually, our economic performance.
I'm rolling in it, I got lots. Guess how much I have in my RSP? Come on. I bet you can't guess. Try. Go ahead, guess. Try.
$216,412.03.
Yeah. Mr. Martin, I've got something for you.
What is it?
It's my income tax installment. See, if I give it to you directly, I save 45 cents postage.
Have you ever been audited?
Maybe I'll just pop it in the mail. Mr. Martin, economically speaking, what plans do you have for 1997?
Well, we're considering a radical new strategy that could eliminate the deficit overnight.
Wow! What are you going to do?
We're going to put it on MasterCard.
What will that accomplish?
Well, two things. First, it'll restructure our cash flow into minimum monthly payments, and then the government will get 30 billion air miles.
Mr. Martin, you control this country's purse strings. Do you like money? Really like money? I do. I like money a lot. Loonies, tooties, bills, pesos, liras, Canadian Tire money. Isn't it wonderful? Money.
You were dropped on your head, weren't you?
Yeah. Let's talk about the latest rise in cigarette taxes.
Well, the purpose of that tax is to raise revenue to help us pay off the deficit.
But statistics show there are now more non-smokers than smokers. You could raise more money by taxing non-smokers every time they don't light up.
You sound like you work for the government.
Well, here's another way to get rid of the deficit. Get the mint to print $30 billion, then bingo, it's paid off. End of story.
Has anybody ever told you you're an idiot?
Yeah. Well, we're out of time. With Paul Martin, I'm Robert Scully, and isn't money wonderful? Money.
This is News on the Hour on CCNNNN. CNN. The U.S.-Russia summit in Helsinki is underway, and joining me is President Clinton and his twin brother. Hello, sir.
Hi, Bobby. You pretty young thing.
Well, President Clinton, how is Helsinki?
Oh, it's a very different culture here, Bobby. I've been in Finland for 2 days, and I haven't run into one person named Bubba.
Before we talk about the U.S.-Russia summit, Mr. President, how is your knee?
Oh, it's good. It's good. Perhaps you could come over and examine it up close sometime and inspect any distinguishing marks.
Well, how exactly did you injure it?
I was visiting pro golfer Greg Norman's house. When I was coming down the stairs, I thought I saw a stray French fry. Bang! Blew out my knee.
Well, lucky it wasn't more serious.
I know. I could have bent my putter.
Sir, what were you doing at Greg Norman's house?
I was in town for a golf tournament. Spent the evening with a couple of pros.
Golf pros?
Okay.
Well, let's talk about the Helsinki summit. Sir, how have your talks with Russian President Yeltsin gone?
Well, Bobby, I came to these talks with open eyes. Yesterday at lunch, Boris said, "How's it going, Bill?"
And?
That's about it. I tell you, it's hard conducting a conversation with somebody who's passed out face down in the soup.
So is President Yeltsin's health as bad as we've heard?
Oh, absolutely not. Those reports have been blown way out of proportion. I wouldn't be surprised if Boris lived till the end of summer.
Now, that doesn't sound too encouraging.
Well, his health has been a lot better since they installed that zipper in his chest for the weekly bypass surgery.
So, President Clinton, when does your meeting with President Yeltsin start?
We can't begin until Boris has his medication.
When is that?
Oh, that's just as soon as I bring it into him.
TD takes your money and hides it in their vaults like a lost child on a drifting, lonely single barge. And your personal teller is a faceless, cold machine. We're friendly, with a low monthly service charge.
Mr. Fenton?
Yes? How is my wife?
She's out of surgery, but there have been complications.
What kind of complications?
Well, it's hard to say.
What are you trying to say? Is it serious?
I'm very optimistic.
Then there's every chance she will make a full recovery?
Well,
Don't miss the exciting hospital drama, tonight at 10 o'clock.
I'm Cy Sperling. Are you follically challenged? Have you spent a fortune on your hair replacement only to have it stolen by unscrupulous hair thieves? Well, never worry again with the Hair Club for Men. It clamps on to any size head, making hair unstealable, and it's practically invisible.
I'm wearing one now.
Protect your hair against robbery. Just watch this. When hair thieves realize you're wearing the Hair Club, they'll move on to the next toupee. A good hair thief can steal a wig in under 7 seconds. With the Hair Club, you can wear your wig with confidence, knowing no professional hair thief can swipe your most prized possession. No longer will people say, "Hey, look at the guy with the bad rug on his head." Now they'll say, "Hey, look at the dork with the club on his head." The Hair Club is lightweight and durable and causes only slight neck problems.
Warning, do not secure Hair Club too tightly to head. It may cause swelling, internal bleeding, and a desire to join the Church of Scientology.
The Hair Club for Men. No bald head should be without it. Available in redhead, brunette, and Grecian formula. Oh, and while you're at it, why not pick up the Club Club? It's a club for people who have had their clubs stolen. By the way, not only am I president of the Hair Club for Men, I'm also stupid enough to be a customer.
You asked to see me, sir?
Yes, Harper. We at Canada Post are getting a lot of complaints about your latest postage stamp designs. They're not Canadian enough.
How can you say that, sir? Winnie the Pooh, the little bear from Winnipeg.
Celebrating the 25th anniversary of Disney World?
Oh, but we cut a deal with Disney and the other guys in Hollywood. That's all we've been working on, sir. Like, it's stuff like this.
Oh, well, I like that. It's simple and
And
very
added
Canadian.
this.
No. What is Canadian about King Kong?
Well, in the plane, the pilot, it's Billy Bishop.
Well, why can't we have the Queen on our stamp?
Well, that's what we've been working on, sir.
The Queen looking at Goofy?
Well, what do you think she does over breakfast every morning?
Harper, 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 give me a truly great Canadian. We need to sell stamps, Harper. Give me something that every Canadian will look at and say, yes, I want to lick it and stick it.
Coming right up, sir.
Perfect. Yes.
That's it?
Absolutely. Oh, okay. It's a classic.
Weekdays at 3:30, don't miss the hit children's TV show.
Prepare to cast off.
Hey, Steve, give me a hand.
What's up, Wally?
Can't get the darn line off.
Well, let's have a closer look.
Looks like a bowline.
No, that's a reef knot.
It is not, you big dumb ox.
What kind of crap is that?
Tune in weekdays at 3:30 and see Sailor Moon. A Thanksgiving moment with
Hey, Mike from Canmore. This is Norm. Sit. Okay, like there are many things to be thankful for this Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for diet beer, even though it confuses my body, so I don't know if I'm coming or going. I'm thankful for leaf blowers, so I can dry my hair real quick. I'm thankful for craft dinner, which is an inexpensive way to insulate my garage. I'm thankful for Sundays. It's the only day of the week I get to make pancakes in the nude. I'm thankful there aren't any more Pauly Shore movies. I'm thankful for the cold weather because when Norm comes in after being outside, he doesn't smell as bad. Stay. I'm thankful for the phone company for providing 100 different special calling features, 2 of which are actually useful. I'm thankful for our educational system, which allowed me to get my grade 6. Eventually. I'm thankful for the Canada Goose, which is delicious with SpaghettiOs. I'm thankful for the McDonald's Arch Deluxe Burger, which contains at least 10% less fat than a bowl of fat. I'm thankful for the clapper, so I can flush the toilet without getting out of bed. I'm thankful for women who have body piercings, so I got some place to hang my car keys. But most of all, I'm Mike from Canmore.
Bob Dylan for Banks.
confounded. Automatic bank machine.
She's been coming in here for years. For years.
Give me a large cup of coffee.
And she always orders the same thing.
Same thing.
Triple cream, triple sugar.
She's in here most every day.
Most every day.
And give me 4 crullers.
It's a long walk from where she lives. You know, mostly uphill.
Mostly uphill.
And 6 muffins. 8 honey glazed donuts.
I'd say Lillian's one of the family.
One of the family.
And 2 dozen chocolate eclairs.
Yep, she always orders the same thing.
The same thing.
Well, got to go now. Busy day.
I just wish for once she'd pay for it.
911, we've been robbed again.
Ursula! Ursula! The mailman brought another damn parcel.
Who from?
Who do you think? From the same place we got all the rest, Ottawa. More of Sheila Copses at Canadian flags. Why is she sending them all to us?
Probably a glitch in the Ottawa computer, Brad.
I know you. You're trying to beat the system. You've been sending away for them.
If Sheila's dumb enough to give away flags, I'm smart enough to take them.
Everything we've got is made of flags. What are you making now?
This is Betsy's dress for the Sadie Hawkins dance.
Who's she inviting? A beaver?
Look, Brad, without the flags, could you have afforded to upholster the Winnebago?
Well...
Would your boat have sails?
No. But look, we've got thousands of flags, thousands of them. We don't know what to do with them. Look, flags, flags, everywhere you look. Oh, secours, I'm a Quebec prisoner in a Canadian flag factory.
You know me. I'm the creepy guy who invented 2,000 flushes. Do you find the air too dry in your house in winter? Does it make breathing difficult? Then you need 2,000 snorts. It's a mucus spray. One blast and you can breathe easier. 2,000 snorts isn't runny, so you won't have that annoying green mustache. And for extremely dry air conditions, try our industrial strength mucus in a bucket. It really works.
You are watching Vision TV, all religion, all the time. Coming up next, Weeping Icons.
Welcome to Weeping Icons. I am Father Karamisa Antopoulos Papalardo. Most people call me Nick. Today we are in this church in Toronto to witness the miracle of the Weeping Virgin Mary painting. Look at this. Oh, it's beautiful, no? Okay, not quite Elvis on velvet, but very nice, very nice. Now, if you look closely, you can see the tears. Well, there are usually tears. Yeah, big ones. Oh, big tears. She's a little late today. Oh, well, you know how it is. Wait. No, I think, yes. Oh, look at that. Oh, there she goes. Oh, look at that. See, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Oh, boy, it's a gusher today. She must be really, 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 really sad. It tastes better than Perrier water. Oh, okay, she is finished. Okay. Bye-bye. That is all for now. Next show in 1 hour. Oh, before you go, I show you the other miracle painting, the Last Supper. Look. It is the smoking apostle. Look at that. Andrew is having a cigarette after a meal. Oh, it is another miracle. Oh, okay, that is all for today. You must go. Send donations to me, Father Nick. Bye-bye.
Now a message from Norton Union's Funeral Coverage Plus.
So far in my life, I've worked in stage, film, radio, stage, TV. I've authored plays, stage, and books. And currently, I'm working on a cure for yeast infection. I haven't always planned what I'll do next, but I do have one plan now. Did I mention I've done stage? Well, I have. I also have a plan. It's Norton Union's Funeral Coverage Plus. If you're between 50 and dead, your enrollment is guaranteed. Just call the number below. Your benefits are paid out within 48 hours of a Norton Union representative holding a mirror under your nose. It's even tax-free, which is nice because chances are taxes are what killed you in the first place. Your family can call Norton Union after they've dumped you with questions like, how come the old fart wasn't worth more? Just call for your free information kit. It'll explain our choice of well over 2 coverage levels. You can have the $15,000 big shot all-inclusive coverage, or you can have the $15 economy coverage, which is basically... Yes, your family can plant you in the backyard beside the garden gnomes. If you happen to pass away while vacationing anywhere in the world, Norton Union will arrange to have a guy with a van loaded with ice pick you up and drive you back home. Call now, and you'll also receive valuable coupons, like half off at Reg's all-night crematorium and flame-broiled burger pit. Or 10% discount for the all-natural funeral. With this one, when you pass on, you're taken deep into the forest, covered in A1 steak sauce, and left to be eaten by wild animals. So here's to health, happiness, and another word that starts with H. Hickeys.
Norton Union, where we believe if you can't take it with you, you might as well leave it with us.
My life completely changed when I discovered stodge pox. The first thing you reach for when anyone says, stick it. Stodge pox, named after its inventor, Dr. Stodge, and the disease that killed him. Chicken pox. I discovered it through a friend. He said he and his wife had made a coffee table together using stodge pox and were now inseparable. For years, we as a family had suffered from the undue attention of a hyperactive budgie. A single schlup on his perch, and never again did pretty Petey fly over the dining room table and avail himself of the cheese whiz. In fact, never again did he fly. He just stood there and cursed. I did not want the kids to hear such foul language before encountering it in kindergarten, so I wondered how stodge pox could solve the situation. I was about to squirt some stodge pox in the kids' ears when I got a better idea. Just a sh on the end of a long piece of cuttle bone, and in seconds we had a mute budgie with a 13-inch beak. And large staring eyes. He was a perfect match for Grandma after we used stodge pox to fix her dental plate. Mildred had been on to me for a long time to spruce up the garden, so I took the aging spaniel belonging to our neighbors, and today he is an attractive garden ornament. Our favorite evening's entertainment is watching the neighbors try and call him in. I suppose they'd come out and get him if they could get their doors open. What are the problems with stodge pox, you ask? Well, keep it out of the hands of children. Until recently, I was forced to work at home as a telemarketer, confined to one room after little Ernie spread stodge pox on the seat on which I'd sat. I'm not complaining. I did get to see a lot of the family, especially when they came in to take a shower. I was finally freed with the assistance of a blowtorch, 4 pounds of butter, a dental drill, and an over-friendly fireman with the jaws of life. When the seat finally came off, he proudly handed it to my family. They should not have touched it. Say what you like. If you want the family to stick together, nothing beats stodge pots.
I am a friend. I am a stranger. I am a mess. I am the center of one tiny universe. Oh. I am an arsehole with a cell phone.
Because any idiot can have a cell phone.